permanently deleted? I mean, I must confess, I've got a little confused after the Lois Lerner thing. Is that, are things ever permanently deleted? Have you spoken to any experts? Can these be retrieved?
Well, they can, Greta, but they certainly can if you don't have possession of the server. And again, remember, we asked that that server be turned over to the Inspector General, a neutral, detached, independent third party, and they rejected that offer. So whether or not the Speaker is going to decide to amp up that request will be up to him, but they've already rejected what I thought was an eminently reasonable recommendation.
All right, folks, joining us now, Sarah Westwood, watchdog reporter at the Washington Examiner. Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
All right, so where are we on this? I am no technical expert. I still use my 6-year-old BlackBerry, much to the chagrin of my son. Can you ever wipe a server clean?
You know, modern day technology, it's getting more and more difficult to permanently delete something ever. New servers are built with these capabilities to retain emails. It's more sophisticated than ever, but we don't know how sophisticated Hillary Clinton's private server was, and we don't know who hit that delete button. If she just erased them herself, we could, potentially go back and recover those if we ever were in possession of the server. But if she had a technical forensic expert who had a lot of knowledge of how to erase a server, then we may never see those deleted emails.
Well, based on her explanation of why she used a personal email and that she had a guard standing 24 hours a day to protect the server, when of course the server would be hacked, not stolen physically, I'm beginning to think when she says she scrubbed it, she means she took like a towelette and wiped it down.
Right. We don't know what sort of process she used to get rid of the emails, but we do know that she has been obstructing the Benghazi Select Committee from day one. This probe has been going on for a very long time, and the State Department has, publicly said that they're complying with the investigation, but it's dragged its feet, every time that there's been a document request or a witness request.
And your story at WashingtonExaminer.com, the lost emails aren't always so lost. You document the IRS, the EPA, the DOJ. I mean, this isn't the first time we've been talking about allegedly lost and scrubbed emails.
Right. The IRS is a great example. Lois Lerner's mysteriously lost emails from the computer crash were recently pulled off disaster recovery tapes, which may give hope to the Clinton case. We don't know. And right now there is a battle in another House committee going on over text messages that the head of the EPA deleted off her phone after they were requested by a watchdog group through the Freedom of Information Act. So this is not a totally uncommon thing, but across the board it's been viewed very negatively. And so it's no different in the Clinton case.
All right. Now, how do you feel, of course, the news coming out that the DOJ will not pursue contempt charges against Lois Lerner for her not testifying before the House? I mean, really, there's no surprise here, is there?
It had taken so long for them to reach that decision. I don't know that we could have expected anything from that. And the fact that she's no longer at the IRS and no longer in a position of power probably makes the Department of Justice reluctant to go after her now, years after the fact.
And one other thing on the emails here. Do you think it'll ever come to fruition where that server is handed over to, whether it's Congress or Justice Department or to an independent third party, as Lanny Davis at first said Hillary was open to, and then Hillary immediately came out and said, no, I'm not? I mean, do you think we being the people in some way, shape, or form, will ever get our hands on that server?
That's something that Congress is definitely still debating. In the letter that Gowdy sent to Hillary's attorney requesting that she appear before the committee and give an on-the-record, under-oath interview, which she will be doing before May, said that the House is still reviewing its subpoena capability to acquire that server, and Speaker Boehner is definitely still considering it. So that may be something we see in the future.
All right, Sarah, thank you very much. Love the painting behind you there.
Thanks.
Sarah Westwood, ladies and gentlemen, a watchdog reporter at the Washington Examiner. We'll be back with Give Me 5. It's next.